Listen up, every day I see people walking around defeated, questioning their worth. They think, if only I were like them. If only I had more of this or less of that. But let me tell you something, you are enough. Right now, right where you are, with all the struggles and flaws, you are enough. First, I need you to understand something. No one else has your story. No one else has your perspective, your experiences, your wisdom. That's your superpower. Stop trying to look like, talk like, and act like someone else. There's a version of greatness that only you can bring into this world, and if you don't, who will? Too many of us waste precious time comparing ourselves to others. Look, scrolling through social media, watching other people's highlight reels is toxic. Comparison is the thief of joy. It takes your eyes off your journey, and your journey matters. Stay focused on your own path, because the only person you need to be better than is who you were yesterday. Now let's get this straight. You don't have to be perfect to be powerful. Don't wait until you have it all figured out to make moves. Progress over perfection every single day. Take pride in every small win, every step forward, because that's where the real growth happens. And let me be real with you, some of you are holding on to the past like it's a weight around your neck. The past, it's done. Whatever happened, whoever hurt you, whatever you failed at, it's in the rearview mirror. Use it to fuel you, not to define you. Define you. The only thing that defines you is what you do today, tomorrow, and beyond. Now, I know that little voice in your head. That voice of self-doubt whispering you're not smart enough, strong enough, talented enough. Silence it. You are not the voice in your head. You are stronger, wiser, and more capable than you give yourself credit for. Speak life over yourself, because the words you tell yourself matter. Finally, stop hiding who you are to fit in. Live boldly, live authentically. People might judge, they might criticize, but when you walk in your truth, that's when you're unstoppable. Don't wait another second trying to be someone else. Remember this, you are enough and your potential is limitless. Embrace it, believe it, and start living like it today. Listen, we all walk around comparing ourselves to this person or that person, thinking they have something we don't. But here's the truth, there's no one on this planet who can bring what you bring to the table. Your value isn't based on whether you have what someone else has or look like someone else looks. It's based on everything that makes you who you are, your unique skills, your perspective, your voice. All those things that only you can bring, that's your value, and it's priceless. Every experience you've had, every victory and every setback has shaped you into someone irreplaceable. It's easy to overlook that and think you're just ordinary, just one of many, but let me tell you, nobody else who's been through exactly what you've been through. Nobody else has walked in your shoes, lived through your challenges, or learned the lessons you've learned in the exact same way. Those things aren't just random, they will make you powerful. You have a light inside of you, a talent or way of thinking that can make an impact only you can make. If you don't embrace it, the world misses out on something incredible. Think about it. You're carrying potential that no one else can unlock but you. There's someone out there who needs what you have, who can only be reached by your unique way of connecting, your unique way of showing up. So stop looking around and start looking within. Recognize that the things you think are weaknesses or imperfections are exactly what set you apart. Those differences, that's your value. Stand tall in it, be proud of it. Don't let anyone or anything make you doubt it. You are enough and you have everything you need within you to make a difference. Look, comparison is a trap. It's a never-ending, exhausting cycle that only pulls you further from your own path. Every time you look at someone else and wish you had what they had, you're giving away a piece of your power. I think about it, how much time do you waste scrolling through someone else's highlight reel, feeling like you're falling short? You're seeing their best moments, their filtered life while you're living through your real unfiltered one. That's not a fair comparison, and deep down you know it. When you compare, you're focusing on what they're doing, what they're achieving, what they look like, everything except what you're supposed to be doing. You're letting their path distract you from your own. But here's the thing, you have your own journey, your own pace, your own timing. You don't know what struggle someone else went through to get where they are. You don't see the sacrifices, the hardship, the battles they fought behind closed doors. All you see is the final product, and you're measuring yourself against it as if that's the whole story. Comparison is a thief. It steals your joy, your focus, and your drive. You don't need to be someone else, look like someone else, or have what they have. You have exactly what you need to become the person you're meant to be. Stay in your lane and focus on your growth. Every step you take, every small win, all adds up. You're building something real, something that lasts, not just a picture perfect moment for someone else's approval. The only comparison that matters is the one between who you were yesterday, who you are today, who you are today. Every day aim to be a little stronger, a little wiser, a little better than the day before. That's it. That's the race you're running. And in that race, you're not trying to beat anyone but yourself. When you stay focused on your journey, when you stop comparing, that's when you start living with real purpose and fulfillment. Keep your eyes forward, because where you're going, nobody else can go. Stop wasting your energy looking at someone else's life and wishing you had what they have. It's a dangerous game, one that'll only leave you feeling inadequate and frustrated. The truth is, you will never find peace or success in trying to measure up to someone else. When you compare yourself to others, you are neglecting the one thing that makes you unique you. You are not them and they are not you. And that's perfectly fine. Everyone's journey is different. You don't know the sacrifices, struggles, or behind the scenes battles that person has faced to get to where they are. All you see is the success, the picture perfect moments, but you don't know what it cost them. And even if you did, that's not your story. You have your own story to write, and it doesn't look like anyone else's. When you compare yourself to others, you're distracting yourself from the things that really matter. You start measuring your worth by what they've achieved, by what they look like, by what they have. But your value can never be determined by someone else's success or appearance. You're focusing on it, chapter 20, while you're still writing your own chapter 1. You have your own timeline, your own set of circumstances, your own battles to face. And that's what makes your journey valuable, real, and worth living. What you should be focusing on is becoming better than you were yesterday. Your only competition is who you were before. The only comparison that matters is the one between your past self and the person you're becoming. When you stop comparing and start looking inward, you'll see that you have everything you need to build the life you want. The skills, the talents, the heart, you already have it. The truth is, when you keep your eyes on others, you stop seeing the power within yourself. You forget that your path is your own, that the only way you can grow is by focusing on what makes you unique and cultivating that. You were made for something special, but you can't see it if you're too busy measuring your progress against someone else's. Let go of the comparisons. Live your life, not someone else's. Keep your eyes on your own growth and growth. And remember, the only way to move forward is by embracing who you are and what you bring to the table. Perfection is an illusion, a trap that keeps you stuck in a cycle of waiting for the perfect moment, the perfect plan, or the perfect version of yourself. The truth is, perfection doesn't exist. It's a moving target that you'll never quite hit, and the pursuit of it will only hold you back. But progress, that's something real. Every step forward, no matter how small, is a step closer to where you want to be. It's about consistency, effort, and growth, not about being flawless from the start. Too many people get paralyzed by the idea that everything has to be perfect before they start. They think they need all the answers, all the resources, and all the conditions to line up before they can take action. But what happens? They stay stuck watching others move forward while they wait for the perfect time. Newsflash, that time never comes. If you're waiting for perfection, you're waiting for something that will never happen. But if you focus on progress, every step you take counts. Every effort, every mistake, every lesson learned on the way is part of the journey to greatness. Progress isn't about being flawless. It's about taking action, learning from your mistakes, and improving along the way. When you focus on progress, you stop worrying about getting everything right and start embracing the process. Every small win, every improvement, even the failures add up. Those flaws you're worried about are often just opportunities for growth. They teach you more than success ever will. And it's in those moments when things don't go as planned that you learn the most about yourself and your capabilities. Don't let perfectionism rob you of the success you deserve. Focus on becoming better than you were yesterday, and the rest will follow. Each day is an opportunity to grow, to push yourself a little further, and to take another step towards your goals. Perfection isn't the goal, progress is. As long as you keep moving forward, you're winning. Don't be afraid of imperfection, embrace it. Because in the end, it's the progress you make that will get you to where you want to go, not some perfect picture of what you think you should be. Keep moving, keep growing, keep progressing. Your past doesn't define you, but it can refine you if you let it. So many of us hold on to past mistakes, past failures, past heartbreaks as if they are permanent marks on our character. But here's the truth, your past is just that past. It happened. You can't change it, but you can choose how you let it affect you moving forward. If you're still carrying around the weight of past failures or regrets, you're not giving yourself the freedom to grow. What you need to understand is that your past is full of lessons, not limitations. Every mistake you made, every setback, every challenge was shaping you for something greater. It taught you lessons you wouldn't have learned otherwise. Maybe it taught you resilience, maybe it taught you patience, maybe it taught you to appreciate what you had. Whatever it wasn't meant to hold you back. It was meant to prepare you for what's ahead. But here's the catch, you can't keep living in the past. You can't keep letting old pain and old mistakes dictate your future. Every time you look back, you're taking your eyes off what's in front of you. Yes, learn from it. Yes, use it to fuel your growth. But do not let it become the lens through which you see yourself. You are not your past, not you are the person who rises from it, learns from it, and uses it as a stepping stone toward your future. If you keep letting your past define you, you'll never step into the future you deserve. You have to release the negative emotions and the regrets and see your past for what it truly is, a stepping stone, not a stumbling block. Every battle you fought, every wrong turn you took, it's all a part of the process. You're not here by accident. You're here because of everything you survived and learned along the way. So stop letting the past haunt you. Let it teach you. Let it fuel you. And understand that no matter what you've been through, you're still moving forward. Not what matters now is not what happened before, but what you're going to do next. That's where your power lies in the choices you make today and how you move forward and how you let your past make you stronger instead of holding you back. Self-doubt is the enemy of progress, and those negative voices in your head, those voices telling you that you're not good enough, smart enough, strong enough are lies. They have no power unless you give it to them. The moment you start believing those thoughts is the moment you start holding yourself back. But let me tell you something, you are more than those doubts, you are more than those negative whispers. They don't define who you are or what you're capable of. You've got to shut them down before they even get a chance to take root, man. The truth is, you've already become so much, and you wouldn't be here today if you didn't have strength and resilience. So when those doubts creep in, when those voices try to tell you that you're not enough, remind yourself of everything you've already accomplished, every battle you fought, every challenge you faced. And every time you push through something hard, those moments are proof that you have the power to succeed. You see, negative thoughts aren't facts. They're just feelings, and feelings change. One minute you might feel like you're not capable, like you're not worthy, but the next minute, if you choose to stand firm, you can switch that narrative. You have the ability to control your mind, to change the way you talk to yourself. And that's the key. The way you speak to yourself determines the way you show up in the world. If you keep telling yourself that you can't, then guess what? You won't. But if you start telling yourself that you are capable, that you are strong, that you are enough, then your actions will follow that belief. You have to silence those negative voices by replacing them with the truth. The truth is you are capable of far more than you think. The truth is that every time you doubted yourself, you survived and pushed through your way. The truth is that you have everything inside you to achieve greatness, and the only thing standing in your way is the belief that you can't. You've got to stand guard over your mind. Don't let negative thoughts slip in. You can control what you think, what you focus on, what you believe. When those doubts come knocking, you don't have to answer. Instead, flood your mind with affirmations, with belief in your own abilities, with reminders of how far you've come and how far you can still go. The more you silence self-doubt, the more space you create for confidence, for success, for growth, and soon those negative voices will fade away because they'll realize that you no longer have room for them in your life. Living authentically means showing up as the real you without fear, without pretending, and without holding back. So many people hide parts of themselves trying to fit into a mold that wasn't made for them, constantly worrying about what others will take. But the truth is, when you're not true to yourself, you're holding back your full potential. You can't live the life you're meant to live if you're constantly trying to be someone else, Doc. Think about it, no one can do you like you can. The world needs your voice, your perspective, your energy, and your unique gifts. If you keep trying to fit into someone else's version of success, you'll miss out on the success that's meant for you. You'll never experience the freedom, the confidence, and the fulfillment that come from living authentically. And when you start to live from that place, things start to line in ways you can't even imagine. Being authentic isn't always easy. People may judge you, criticize you, and try to push you into their version of who you should be. But let me tell you this, you were not put here to please others, you were put these others, you will be if you live your truth, to stand in your power, and to pursue the things that light you up, regardless of what anyone thinks. That's the boldness I'm talking about. The courage to say, this is who I am, and I'm not apologizing for it. When you live boldly, you step outside the box. You stop letting fear control your decisions, and you start making choices that honor your true self. You stop holding back your ideas, your passions, and your dreams because you're worried about what others might think or say. You've got to step into your greatness without reservation, trusting that when you are your most authentic self, the right opportunities, the right people, and the right circumstances will find you. And it's not just about being authentic with others, it's about being authentic with yourself. Stop pretending you're fine when you're not. Stop ignoring your passions because they don't fit the normal passions, because they don't fit the normal path, and stop putting limits on what you can do based on someone else's standards. Living authentically is about honoring your own journey, making your own rules, and refusing to shrink down just to fit in. The moment you start living boldly, you'll feel a shift in your energy. You'll walk into rooms differently, you'll make decisions differently, and you'll carry yourself with a confidence that's undeniable. You'll stop worrying about the opinions of others because you realize that the only opinion that matters is yours. You're enough as you are. The world needs you to be your authentic self. And when you do that, you step into the power that's always been inside you. Stop playing small, stop hiding. It's time to show up fully, unapologetically, and boldly because there is no one else who can do it like you. Perfection is an illusion, a trap that keeps you stuck in a cycle of waiting for the perfect moment, the perfect plan, or the perfect version of yourself. The truth is, perfection doesn't exist. It's a moving target that you'll never quite hit. The pursuit of it will only hold you back. But progress, that's something real. Every step forward, no matter how small, is a step closer to where you want to be. It's about consistency, effort, and growth, not about being flawless from the start. Too many people get paralyzed by the idea that everything has to be perfect before they start. They think they need all the answers, all the resources, all the conditions to line up before they can take action. But what happens? They stay stuck watching others move forward while they wait for the perfect time. Newsflash, that time never comes. If you're waiting for perfection, you're waiting for something that will never happen. But if you focus on progress, every step you take, every effort, every mistake, every lesson learned on the way is part of the journey, greatness. Progress isn't about being flawless, it's about taking action, learning from your mistakes, and improving along the way. When you focus on progress, you stop worrying about getting everything right and start embracing the process. Every small win, every improvement, even the failures add up. Those flaws you're worried about are often just opportunities for growth. They teach you more than success ever will. And it's in those moments when things don't go as planned that you learn the most about yourself and your capabilities. Don't let perfectionism rob you of the success you deserve. Focus on becoming better than you were yesterday, and the rest will follow. Each day is an opportunity to grow, to push yourself a little further, and to take another step towards your goals. Perfection isn't the goal, progress is. As long as you keep moving forward, you're winning. Don't be afraid of imperfection, embrace it. Because in the end, it's the progress you make that will get you to where you want to go, not some perfect picture of what you think you should be. Keep moving, keep growing, keep progressing. Listen to me closely, you are enough right here, right now. Stop waiting for the perfect moment, the perfect version of yourself, or the perfect circumstances to start living the life you deserve. Embrace your unique value because there is no one else like you, and the world needs what only you can offer. Stop comparing yourself to others. Your journey is yours alone, and you're not meant to walk it like anyone else. Focus on progress, not perfection. Every step forward, no matter how small, is a victory. Let your past teach you, but don't let it define you. The mistakes, the failures, the pain, they're part of your story, but they're not the end of it. Silence the negative voices, both inside your head and from the outside. You have everything within you to succeed, and the only thing stopping you is the belief that you're not enough. Live authentically and boldly, because when you are true to yourself, you unlock the power that's been there all along. Your potential is limitless, and your path is just waiting for you to take that next step. You are enough, and it's time to start living like you believe it. Keep moving, keep growing, and watch what happens when you decide to believe in yourself.